Welcome back, or welcome just because you found this video, or welcome because you drew this card. This is the meditation that goes along with card 48 of the Healing with Key cards. That is Imbolc. Imbolc is February 2nd. It is a celebration of the first stirrings of spring, the quickening of the earth, the signs of life. And in this meditation, we're going to connect with the goddess Brige. She is a triple goddess. At this time, she is honored as a maiden, white candle, but she's also a fire goddess. So you see the fire crystals. She is goddess of protection, goddess of wisdom, goddess of skills and talents. So at this time of year, we're connecting with her to bring all of that together in our lives as we start to take steps towards our goals, towards an abundant summer, an abundant harvest. So hopefully you've come to this meditation having done some previous work to think about what your strengths and talents are, what goal you're working towards, and sort of how you're going to get there. If not, take a moment and think about that, because in this meditation, you're going to be asked, what talents do you bring? How are you going to do this? And I hope that you've also set a clear intention. So before we light the candle and do the meditation, I'd like to walk you through just a quick welcoming and creating of a sacred circle. Because it's important when we do this kind of journeying work that we're in a sacred space, that we're in a protected space. So first, find a comfortable position. You can stand if you want to turn with me clockwise to face the different directions. That's awesome. If you want to sit or lay down, that's perfectly fine as well. So let's just take a cleansing breath. If you've got some goddess water or moon water, it's a good thing to have with you for this meditation. Brige is actually also the goddess of water, of brooks and springs, and of fire. She is a goddess of opposites. She's worth looking into. Take a couple of deep breaths. Centering yourself. Feel your feet solidly on the ground. Whatever part of you is touching the earth, feel it really connecting with the earth. Feel your tensions releasing. Pull your energy in so that you can focus on the here and now. Bring all your attention to the here and now. And let's set our intention to have a really healing experience. And we'll set our intention to be able to be focused on the experience. And we'll set our intention to invite healing energies in. Always beginning at the north. If you don't know where north is, north can be the entranceway to the room that you're in. Bringing your attention to the north, sending positive, loving energy out. We invite in the healers of the north to be present with us during this meditation. The healers of the north represent the earth, the element of earth, steadfastness, rest, quiet, strength. We ask these energies to be present with us here in this sacred circle while we go on our journey. And in some pagan circles, we acknowledge and we say, hail and welcome. Hail and welcome. And just feel that energy flowing into your space. And then turning your attention to the east. And sending that love and energy out. We invite in the energy of the east, the healers of the east, of air. We ask those healers to be present with us, to join us in this sacred circle, to assist us in imagining and visualizing this journey that we're about to go on. Hail and welcome. And just acknowledge that energy flowing in, blowing into your circle. And turning your attention to the south. The south is fire, passion, action, courage. And so we send our loving energy out to the south, and we invite back in the healers of the south to join us in this circle, to join us in our sacred space. And this is a fire meditation, connecting to a fire goddess. So we ask that this energy come in strong. Help us spark a fire under our asses. Help us learn to take steps, to have the courage to move forward. Hail and welcome. And just feel that energy rushing in. And now we turn our attention to the west. The west is water. The west is endings, whereas the east is beginnings. The west is emotions, psychic powers. So we send our love and positive energy out towards the west, and we invite back the healers of the west, of water, of cleansing, of releasing. And we ask these energies to flow into our circle, to be with us, to assist us in our meditation today. Let's feel that energy flowing in. Hail and welcome. And bringing our attention back to the north and then spiraling inwards, we turn our attention now up to the universe, to the great God, to the universal energy, to that universal key that this is all about. And we ask that that life force energy join us in this circle, because that is what we're trying to connect with in this next 54 cards, next 54 weeks. Hail and welcome. Just feel that life force energy flowing into you. And then spiraling down and bringing our attention down to Mother Earth. Great Goddess. Feminine energy. Nurturing. Protecting. Healing. And we ask that that energy join us in this circle as well. And we send our positive energy out towards her and invite her into our sacred space. Hail and welcome. Now spiraling back up and bringing our attention into our own center, our own heart. Acknowledging that we are the center of our own universe. Acknowledging what we've just created. Acknowledging our higher selves, our higher knowing, and any spirit guides that wish to be with us during this meditation. And we thank them for being here and for assisting us. Now you should feel pretty charged up already, but what's important is that we're about to commune with the Goddess. And we don't want to just go into this willy-nilly. We want to go into it clean. We want to go into it pure of heart. We want to go into it with a clear intention. So what I want you to do now is imagine a healing energy, a healing shower, sparkling lights, water, rain, whatever you want to envision. Imagining it showering down on you and cleaning you from head to toe. Just releasing anything that isn't important for this meditation. Releasing anything that isn't going to help you during this meditation. Allowing you to be fully present in the here and now. And if you need to, do that shower a few times, let go a few times, even 9 times if you need to just let it all go. Every time you exhale, you release energy from your body. You release what doesn't serve you. You're letting go of what you no longer need. So do that intentionally. Breathe in that universal key. Feel it filling your body, filling all the spaces and pushing out what you no longer need. And then as you exhale, let it all go. Just let it release. All right. When you're ready, you're going to light your candle. And then you're going to get comfortable for your meditation. Ooh, I didn't prepare for this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to light the candle. And then I'm going to come back. I'll go off screen, focus on the candle. And you can look at the light if it helps you to meditate and focus. Or you can close your eyes and really visualize. But I don't want you to focus on looking at me anymore. I want you to focus on yourself. Welcome back. Our beautiful candle is lit. Our intentions are set. Imbolc is coming up. And this beautiful meditation that I'm about to facilitate is one that I facilitated for years around this time of year. It helps to spark the fires again. Planning and thinking and talking is done. Now it's time for action, and the goddess Brija can help to rekindle that flame. Before you start, make sure you've got your journal, your journaling pen. Make sure you're warm and comfortable. During the meditation, Brija will ask you to talk about your plans for the year. So make sure that you've got your ideas in mind. You'll also have an opportunity to ask her a question. So think about what you want to ask. You're going to set aside at least 30 minutes for this meditation. 20 minutes for meditation, 10 minutes for reflection. So get yourself comfortable. Brija is a goddess who is creative, independent, and nourishing. She's a contact to be encouraged and nurtured as well as respected. So get yourself into a comfortable position. You can lie down if you like, but I often find that it's easier to fall asleep if you're lying down, which isn't so bad in itself. Sometimes we can do our best work in our dream work. But I prefer to prop myself up so that I'm neither lying or sitting. You can also sit comfortably in a chair or in lotus position. Just don't worry about it. Everything happens for a reason. The most important thing is that you're comfortable. So take 3 deep breaths. And on the 3rd breath, close your eyes. If you have Reiki, allow it to flow through you. If you have the distance symbol, bring it to mind with the intention that the symbol will take you deeply into meditation and strengthen the visualization to come. If you don't have the symbol, set that intention anyways. If you do have the symbol, remember that the distance symbol bridges space and time and reality. So take advantage of the tools that are available to you, and as the goddess will suggest. Begin to allow yourself to sink into relaxation. Feel totally relaxed, starting with your head. Feel the muscles in your face start to relax. Pay attention to your jaw area, your forehead. Allow your teeth to unclench. Feel the stiffness fading away. And continue to feel the relaxation in your neck. Feel your neck and shoulders relaxing, allowing the day's tensions to leave your body. Allowing your shoulders and your arm muscles to relax. Feeling them go slack and become as light as air. Feeling your torso relax. in your heartbeat slow. Breathing deeply and slowly. Allowing yourself to be totally present in this experience with nothing to do and nowhere to go. You've scheduled this time for you, so embrace it. Let your back relax. Allow all the stress to leave your body. Let your legs and your feet relax. Feel your body becoming weightless. Breathe slowly and relax your whole body even more deeply. Every time you breathe out, your body becomes more and more relaxed, releasing more and more tension. Now, prepare yourself for a journey to another time and another place where Bridge still resides in her fire temple. Let your surroundings fade away. Allow another scene, another time, another place to come into focus. Find yourself walking on a path through hilly yet open farmland. It's a very early spring dawn, and you can smell the fresh grass. The birds are just beginning to wake, and it's still quite dark. The air is clean and smells a bit damp, and it's cool, and you can see your breath as you breathe out. The farm animals are resting sleepily. The cattle and the sheep are sleeping under the trees. It's quiet except for the gentle bleating and moos of the sheep and the cows, and a few early rising birds. It's so early morning, it's not quite light yet. The bright orange sun has not yet risen on the horizon, but the sky is orange and pink with a hint of sun to come. You can see well enough to make your way along your path. Even though you've never been here before, your feet seem to know the way, as if you've done this 100 times. You seem to have a purpose, and your feet move effortlessly over the spongy grass of the pasture. Everything feels vaguely familiar as you continue on. Up and down the hilly countryside, you walk until you come upon a knoll. And as you look out over the horizon, you can see one building near a grove of oak trees. From a distance, it seems like a great temple, and it's richly illuminated. In the gentle breeze, you seem to hear your name being called. The voice that is calling is very gentle, young, feminine, and very persistent. The voice is mysterious but soothing and musical. And at first, you hesitate to follow the voice. What if you misheard? So you listen carefully. And unmistakably, it's your name that the voice is calling. Keeping in mind that you know you can return home whenever you want, you decide to follow the soothing voice. It seems to be coming from the great temple. And as you follow the voice down the hill and move closer to the temple, you notice the hall is illuminated more brightly than anything you've ever seen before. The light seems to be coming from within the temple, and you notice that even though the brightness of the light should be hurting your eyes, it's not. You gaze upon it with ease, and the soothing feminine voice beckons you. Come inside. And as your eyes adjust to the brightness of the room, you see a great hall, and off to the side, a door leading to another room. The hall is plain but beautiful, with a wooden beam roof and a stone floor. Part of the floor is covered with straw. And you hear the voice again, calling to you. And you seem to be drawn towards the huge oak door. And as you approach and inspect, you notice the door is in fact open a crack, and the voice gets louder and more insistent. You're feeling confident and secure. You're wanted here. And pushing the door open, you notice there's a large rectangular room, and your eyes are drawn to the opposite end, where there's a large pit recessed into the floor. And in the pit is a blazing fire. This room is not a kitchen. This is not a pit for cooking. There's no cooking utensils nearby. Instead, there's wood and peat stacked up near the walls of the room. And with the size of the fire, the room should be unbearably hot. But you're very comfortable and soothed. And then you notice there's two women in the room. Both of them seem ageless, neither young nor old. They're dressed in varying shades of brightly dyed plaid and wool, and they're both wearing amber and blue glass jewelry. One is tending the fire. The other is seated in a large, high-backed chair close to the fire. The woman tending the fire adds more wood and looks up and says, "Oh, there you are. We've been expecting you. Breed awaits. Come on, follow me." And you're brought to the fair-haired woman who sits in the chair. Her head is bowed, but she slowly looks up at you. Your eyes look into her eyes, and in them you see the wisdom of the ages. In the depth of her eyes, you realize that the spark of creativity, of life, of passion is within all of us. But the only words she speaks are, "What will your flame of growth be during the next wheel of the year? What skills will you use in the coming year?" Think carefully before you answer her. It's useless to try to deceive her. Think about the preparatory divination work that you did before coming to this meditation. Did you discover which talents and strengths would be useful this year? Share these discoveries with the goddess. And when you're finished sharing your plans and the strengths that you've discovered within yourself, you can ask the question that's been burning in your soul. And you will know in the depths of your soul the answer to the question that you've come to ask. This message or suggestion is for you alone and for no one else to know. So we'll take a few moments of quiet contemplation. Once you're satisfied that you have the answer to your question, you can rise to your feet and thank Breach for her wise counsel. And then make your farewells to the fire tender and promise to bathe in the light of the fire. You're feeling energized as you softly walk out of the room and close the door behind you. You walk back through the great hall and into the cool morning air. The sun has breached the horizon, and it's a fresh, beautiful spring day. As you start your journey home, you look back at the temple and notice that it's slowly dissolving into a swirling mist. It's disappeared into the cool morning mist. You ponder your lessons as you walk back over the meadow towards the baby sheep and cows. And as you approach the animals, you begin to become aware of your physical body. You feel your legs on solid ground, and your arms are starting to feel denser. And you are aware that you don't feel as light as you have been feeling. You can feel your flesh surrounding your soul again. Slowly and deliberately close down your inner perceptions and return to this present moment and this present space. Slowly open your eyes and stretch and yawn and feel your physical body. Place your hand on the solid floor and feel it beneath you. And gently ground any leftover energy by feeling it course through your body and down into the ground. Shake your limbs and return to the here and now, the mundane world in which you reside. Grab your journal and start recording your experience. When you're done journaling, don't forget to close your sacred circle down and thank your helpers from the four quarters, the god and the goddess, your personal healers. Thank them for being here and guarding you and guiding you in this experience. Blessed be.